most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Juke the defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Going to run again with Swift. Oh, the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. First down, ball at the 36. Goff taking it right to the air. Escapes the pocket. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds Laporta. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he drives this forward to the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Running with Swift. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. And the offense recovers. They can still advance. touch him down after a short pickup. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Williams. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Williams from the gun. He's got the first down grab and still going. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. And it's the Bears with 3rd very long. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Running it after the penalty. Decent gain here, but short of the first. An 3-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Fourth and forever coming up. We're going for this. He lofts it deep left. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Design bootleg here. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds Odunze running the slant. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 34. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1st down, ball at the 36. To throw is Williams. Got Everett, and it's complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. 2nd and 3. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions will take over with a long field ahead. They're at the 12-yard line. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, But when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. 35 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7. Able to find Wright. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the lead stays frozen at 14. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs.